welcome to Flair for Football's first podcast, episode 1. We got JR, aka Mr. Controversial. We got Clive, Mr. C Wavy, Mr. Headloss. We got
Headless one.
Harry, H, my left foot sweeter than yours, and then we just got me, Cable.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's get into it. So, first topic we want to talk about was the best manager in the Premier League. I think we should dive straight into it. Or should I say the best top 3 managers in the Premier League currently? Currently.
Yeah, there's 2 obvious.
Go
which are Pep and Klopp.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, and then I think the 3rd one's up for debate, in my opinion.
So I'm going to throw it out there early doors. I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're going to do it early doors.
I'm going to put Mikel Arteta in the top 3, 100%.
This is what I mean. But in terms of what? Like, what are you basing that on?
Calibre.
He's there yet. He's not in that calibre yet.
Hold on. Have you seen what he's done at Arsenal? The turnaround. You're talking about a team that lost the fans, had players doing madnesses, and then look at them now. Team cohesion.
I think Mikel is one of the top managers in the league right now. Simply because we all saw the state Arsenal was in. He hasn't brought anyone, he hasn't brought Nathan Ake in, or he hasn't brought Thiago Silva in or anything like that. He's just worked with the players that he's got. He's turned them around, and now look at them. All of a sudden, they're classed as a big team again.
So you're with me? Top 3?
Go on, say it. Top 3, yeah or no?
Top 3?
I'm agreeing with Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, and then I'm going Mikel.
I think Jurgen Klopp definitely merits top 3. Just because you see the progress that Liverpool's made over the past 3 or 4 years, and it just shows that you can have a team that it has a big name, but they don't actually compete at the highest level. Whereas Jurgen Klopp's taken this Liverpool team from a well-known team to probably one of the best team in the world.
No, he definitely, obviously he deserved it. From what he's done since he came in, he's probably been, I could say, the best manager in the league. From when he took,
I think he's the best manager in the world. Personally,
fair enough. I think you can put it out there.
Yeah, of course.
I think you can put it out there. Of course, you've got big teams like Barca and Real Madrid, but their managers aren't necessarily up to scratch. You can put it out there.
I don't think you'll see that Liverpool team, with the front 3, Van Dijk, Henderson, and so on. You're not going to see a team that's going to dominate European football for like that.
Yeah, but then they have to prove it, though, don't they? Because they got knocked out to by Madrid.
Which happens.
What? Champions League just gone.
After making 2 Champions League finals in a row.
Yeah.
Winning one.
So it's Jurgen Klopp has been getting the best out of them for at least 2-3 years now, and they're still bringing in big name players like Thiago now, who's only going to help them improve.
Big player, one of the best players.
Very big player.
But in terms of the players that he's brought in, Jurgen, there was a bit, who are these guys? Andy Robertson, who's he? And all of a sudden, he's best left back in the world. You bring in players like Mohamed Salah, who was a Premier League reject, showed him belief, showed him different ways. I think it's Jurgen Klopp shows that even if you're not at the best in your position, if you're not the best in the league in your position, if you work hard, if you do the things that you're supposed to do for your team,
deeper meaning.
Then you can do it. And I think Jurgen Klopp merits being the best manager in the world. For the other 2 positions, I know that's one. That's one. No, but Jurgen Klopp's the best. You have to give him.
Jerome had a mare. He took the headphones off already. Go on. You're standing on. What's your shout? Go on.
I don't know much about football.
Wait. For a coach.
The thing is that I'm a coach and stuff, yeah. But I feel like when I'm coaching, I'm in the zone, and that's when I'm actually I know what to do as a coach.
Okay. I think I know what you mean.
But I don't really follow football like that.
Yeah. Mate,
off,
I know what you mean.
Like off coaching and stuff like that.
From?
Sorry?
Who you done it from?
It's mostly from playing football myself. From
what, big player?
No,
no, big player. Let me know.
Don't guess me up.
I hear you got the assist today. Mr. C, where you been?
No. But it's more of growing up, and that's why they say when you're coaching. No, as in when you're coaching, you're given I forgot this. I learned that at uni. Yeah. It's about how you share your experiences, like
Okay.
share
Mhm.
expertise or something like that. Something like that. I don't know if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like- so I was learning from my coaches, and most of the time, the stuff that I've learned is what I use
And
in
now
my
you're passing on to
tactics.
players.
So like one of the things, like 5-second rule, when my coach when I was in like under 14 told me this 5-second rule, and it's still in my head now. That's what I use for my team, and my team knows as soon as they 5 seconds, they react to it. Like,
Just quickly then.
So wait, can I ask this? What would you say is a good example to follow as a coach or as a manager? If would you be able to distinguish the differences between a good manager and a bad manager, considering the experiences you've had?
ooh, you put me on the spot.
He's feeling it. He's
You put
thinking
me on the
pressure.
spot, yeah, I'm
Come
feeling it. But
Ah.
ooh, I feel like a bad manager is mostly like unorganized. You know, like simple skills, like as in like coaching skills that you need to have. I feel like that's a bad manager. It's not necessarily like losing games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make you a bad manager, because like coaches like Mourinho, I don't even follow football at the time. When he was at United or something like that,
Yeah.
I know he wasn't really banging like that. So
Yeah. It
doesn't make him a bad
manager.
manager. It's just like maybe that wasn't for him.
Yeah.
He's in my top three.
It's true. He would. Well, this is what I'm going to come back to, because we've gone.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, yeah,
no,
go on.
you are
No,
going to come
it's
back
good
to
that
it.
will
I
happen
just
multiple
want. No,
times,
I
so
just
I
wanted
get
to say
used to it.
something. Just going back to Clive and learning from his experiences. Obviously, if you lot don't know, we all coach our own teams, and me and Clive had a little game today. It was 6-0 to me. So I just want to know, where have you learned that from? Where have you learned about?
No,
it
no,
was
wait,
6-0.
Does he want to start?
No, I said we've had a few derbies. I can't.
We've had a few.
Harry's the king today. He's
Let's
taking,
talk about the big
he's taking the
one.
win.
Thank
Wait,
you.
He beat
Thank you.
me,
Good
cool,
example.
and
He
he's
came
won another
with it.
game.
Wait, kill.
But-
Let's talk
Cool.
about the one.
We won't spend too
I don't want to be like one
much.
of them fans. I don't know. Is it Arsenal fans as well that always bring out history or something like that, or
History?
or
Wait,
the old
we're
Liverpool
talking about
fans.
two-
Wait,
two-
wait,
hey,
wait, wait,
two-
wait, wait. What I'm trying to say is that but we played a friendly in a proper tournament where there's a cup and stuff like that. What happens?
A cup that you didn't win. So cool.
Wait.
No,
But
no.
at least I go to the final though.
You did. You didn't
At least
win.
I go to the
That-
final.
Do they remember
But-
second place? Because last time I saw Mourinho finish second before, and he just throws his medals away and everything. Wait, what was that? The FA Cup or was
Yeah,
Munich
but
or something?
did you get the experience
Talking
of the?
Mourinho.
Yeah.
Did you get the experience of coaching in the final? You didn't.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I've coached.
No.
Yeah, but you did. On
Remember
that
what my
day,
trophy
did
cabinet was
you?
like
On that
compared
day,
to
did you
yours?
though?
Remember, when you move house, you ain't taking no trophies with you.
Yeah, my own trophies there.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go on, Harry, go on.
Oh, that's me now. Nah, just back to the Mourinho point. Like, obviously, you're saying top 3 managers in the league.
Definitely.
I think it depends. Yeah, but you can look at it in 2 ways, can't you? Because if you're going through what they've done and past experiences, like career-wise, then Mourinho has to be in there.
Oh, of course.
He has to be in there.
accolades and what he's done in 20 years.
there's no discussion. But then if you look at him
Currently.
through the past, currently and through the past like 3 clubs that he's been at, or 3 clubs that he's been at, it's just not gone well. I don't know. But then there's
would you say that it's not gone well, or do you feel that Mourinho's
No,
just
but
brought
of
this
course it hasn't gone
expectation
well.
with him?
no, but
Because
there's no.
what do you
okay, but
expect
look-
him to do?
but look-
But has it got? You look at it, as Harry, I'm sure was going to say.
Yeah, but of course you're going to have expectations.
He's won trophies.
He's won
So-
a trophy at every single club he's been at.
And
Fair
now-
enough. United, he won a trophy in the end, but
A couple.
Yeah, he done well. Yeah,
okay,
cool,
but
done
the
well.
biggest one was Europa League.
Which is something that the club wasn't able to do under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Not yet.
Not
Still
yet,
there,
but
right,
he's still there. But the thing is, no, this guy's bugging out. The thing is, for his standard and for Man United as a club, that's not good enough. You can't go to United and win a Europa League and think, I've done my job.
But at the same time, the same thing I said doesn't make him a bad manager.
No, and that's what I think. And everyone was calling him a bad manager. Obviously, things happen. Like things has happened every time that he's been at a club. That's why he's left.
Yeah.
And I think it's down to his not man management, but the way that he
Yeah,
goes
the way he
about
handles
things.
players
I
and
think the way that
situations.
he
He's a tough
handles
lover, I
it.
think.
Yeah,
And you can see it now with Dele Alli.
of course. Yeah,
He's
left
not in
him
the
out
squad
again
today.
today.
He didn't play today, and I think it's the way he kind of manages players.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some don't. But I feel like with modern day footballers, the game's changed. It's
But
not like
look,
the
I
days
mean,
of Tony
look at
Adams.
when he first went to Tottenham and he done it to Ndombele. They signed him. He was meant to be the next big thing in their midfield, like to replace Dembele and
Yeah.
Wanyama. But obviously, Mourinho came in, brought him on, scored in his debut. Next few games, done absolutely nothing. So
See-
then he dropped him, and he said, and he called him out publicly and said, "You need to do better." He done it with Luke Shaw at Man United.
Literally.
I think over time, there's only so much you can take. Like obviously,
Yeah.
'Cause you got
if you do it in the first year, the players will be like, "Okay, cool, I'll fix up. Maybe next year, or I'll try to work my best." But then it gets to a point where he's doing it week in, week out.
Yeah.
there's only so much the board, the players, everyone's unhappy in it. There's only so much you can say.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna answer a separate question afterwards about what makes a good manager and what makes a bad manager, because, you know, someone like Jose, he gets a lot of criticism of how he treats his. Yeah, no, yeah. I can't pronounce my C words properly.
Sorry,
sometimes.
Oh boy, it's been a long day.
Oh boy.
No, but you know, he gets criticised for how he treats players, how he sets up teams, and how his teams display over 90 minutes, especially compared to a weaker side. But you know, I don't think you can take his achievements away. If you look at that United team that he had, okay, it was a team that went through 2 manager changes, okay, never saw anything close to a final since Fergie. Okay, Mourinho took.
But they won the FA Cup on the Louis van Gaal.
Yeah.
You've had a mayor there, because I know they sacked him after he won it.
Okay.
So they did see a final and they saw a trophy against Crystal Palace. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm just saying it.
Do you know what?
You're going to come back and say,
He's like,
I told you Mr. Controversial.
I'm building this up.
That was poor, I'll be honest. That's one mark next to your name. That's poor.
You caught me there.
Yeah, go on. Try again.
He won 2 trophies. Okay, he got.
We talking about now?
Still Jose. He got United to a second place finish.
Yeah.
Second place finish that we haven't seen second in a long time. He's come to Spurs, picked them up from 14th in the league? 14th in the league, and for the majority part of the running towards the end of the season, challenged for the top 4, you know, and I think that's...
And finish where though?
And finish 6th.
No, but I'm saying, I think that sums up what we're saying. We definitely agree. Mourinho accolades what he's won, top manager. But where he is now, like, cool, we're saying, he's brought Spurs from 16th to 6th. They finished 6th.
But what makes a good manager? Where your team finishes, or what you get out of your team?
Well,
okay, but he got his team was inconsistent.
Yeah, in
like,
this day and age, it's got to be where you
City.
finish, because especially how they are with the players they've got. I can't lie. If you're a player overseas in Europe, and you look at the Prem, you look at the top 6, and you look at Tottenham, it's not like it used to be where if Tottenham would never really get big names. Yeah, they got a few over time, but they would never. You'd never think, okay, if I want to go to the Prem, I want to go to Tottenham.
Yeah.
Now you can look at them and think,
facility-wise,
okay, cool.
Training ground.
Okay, cool. Yeah, look at the facility.
We've seen the training ground. We've been there first time.
Different.
It's a joke.
But if you look new stadium now, which is madness. Yeah. Then you look at the coach. You look now. That's a lucrative thing. You got Mourinho as your manager. Regardless of how bad he's been at whatever, if you've got him as your manager, you're thinking, okay, cool. That's one. Not even that, but loads of players. Loads of players. If you ask them, say, oh, what name one manager you'd like to work under?
There's a good chance. There's a good chance his name's in there.
Exactly. So
there's not many names that are going to be up there.
But I think now, even with the names that he's got, obviously he's got Kane, who world-class striker. You've got Son, who in my opinion is world-class winner.
World-class player.
You've got Dele Alli, who is
on his day, arguably one of the best players in the Prem. On his day. Then you've still got a good squad. You've got Lloris, who's arguably one of the best keepers in the league. Got a mistake in him, but very good keeper.
Yeah.
You got Bale back, injury.
Bale back, obviously,
but it's a big name. Everyone can agree Tottenham has an amazing squad.
No, but what I'm saying is the squad that he has, they should be doing better.
This season should be. Fair enough, it's his first full season now.
If he does win a trophy, then you have to say he is one of the best ever in the game. Because when was the last time you seen Tottenham lift a trophy?
This is what I was just going to say.
Because what do we all think of Tottenham?
This is what I was just going to say though. If you was to say it like this, top 3 managers now in the Prem, Klopp, Pep, and then you could throw in Arteta, or you could throw in someone else just for argument's sake,
Nuno Gomez. He's a good manager.
I'm glad, by the way.
What's his name?
Nuno Gomez.
That's not his name. What team does he manage?
Wolverhampton.
See what I mean?
We'll let you look that up. Nuno Gomez, For everyone at home.
Is that a football player?
Hold on.
Let me give you a clue. It starts with an S.
It starts with an S.
Wait.
S.
Yeah. Santos.
No clue, mate.
His name's Nuno Santos. The
Nuno
Wolfman.
Espirito Santos.
Yeah, oh my God.
He's Portuguese.
Yeah, you've had an absolute howler.
Nuno Gomez, you know.
Hey, good.
Listen,
What if I
it's
name
alright.
that guy that you know his name? What do you look like?
Glad we forgot you was here, mate.
Oh, hey, this is
yeah.
events.
Well, yeah, I think no. You know what?
But no, sorry, let me just finish what I was saying. Sorry. But yeah, but if you're doing three managers right now, I wouldn't put Mourinho in it. But then,
Agreed.
But if you're saying 3 managers over the past however many years or over the
he's in it.
span,
Yeah.
I think that's obvious.
then obviously he's in it, and he's got to be in it. But then I'm still saying that you can throw him into the top 3 now. But for his inconsistency, I don't think you can.
I'm glad sitting next to 2 Chelsea fans that haven't heard Frank Lampard.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
okay,
And I appreciate it. I
no,
appreciate it.
To
I
be
haven't heard Frank
fair,
Lampard.
he's going to be the one to say that he's world
I was
class.
waiting for it.
No, surely not.
I'm
Mr.
not
Controversial.
convinced.
Don't
I'm
do
not
it.
convinced.
Don't do it.
I mean,
You're
he'll
not gonna
say he's top 3.
You're not
He'll
gonna
say he's top 3.
Where you put
He'll
Frank?
say he's
Because I'm
top
telling you
3.
now, Roy Hodgson's above Frank
I
Lampard.
don't think Roy. I don't
No.
think Roy Hodgson's top 3.
No, I don't think it's top 3. He's above Lampard.
I don't think.
He's definitely not top 3.
Super Frank's. I don't think he's top 3. But I think he hasn't had enough time to prove himself. I don't think he's
At the same
done
time
well
as
enough. I don't
He's
think he's
actually
done.
longer than Arteta.
Yeah, but I don't think he's had long enough to prove himself. I think with the team that he's got, I don't think he's done good
Cool.
enough.
Moving on for manager, actually, we can actually touch base.
Okay,
I was gonna-
but with the team that we had last year,
I was going to touch base on Chelsea.
I still believe that Chelsea should have done better last year than what we did. I'm happy with.
No transfer budget. Top 4. I'll be honest.
Hold
What
on.
else did you want? Cool. The
Hold
FA Cup
on.
maybe. What else could you really
I
want?
think-
You
I
were
think there was
inconsistent, but you finished in top 4.
I think since.
what did you want to do? Challenge for the title?
Since the departure, since.
Honestly, up top.
Honestly.
No.
Fair
Rates
enough.
Tammy,
No,
no,
you
no,
have
rates
to- he's got
Tammy.
better,
He
he's
scored
got better,
he scored
he's got
goals.
better.
I give it to him. He's a young boy.
got better.
And listen, we've got to believe in the youth. We coach young children. So, you know, I
Yeah.
believe.
Don't worry, we all believe in the
Yeah,
youth.
well,
Don't
we believe in
worry.
the youth. But you're not trying to win the league in
This
Tammy's first
season-
season in the Prem.
No. This is what I mean.
This season, Chelsea lost. If they lost 2 more, they would have lost as many games as that crazy season under Mourinho when he got sacked
He said
recently.
this season.
This season?
This season.
This is-
Sorry, the last season. The last season.
Strike
I just
3.
Yeah, that's got to be strike 3, innit?
Oh, out of here.
Already, live, already.
Wait, hold on.
Hey,
We're
already.
17 minutes.
I
in.
rather
17
not-
minutes.
I rather
Yeah,
not
so
talk.
poor.
And just-
You know what, Clive's
Clive's
got the
waiting
right
to
thing.
get subbed
But I
in.
am waiting there, Clive, for a mistake.
Clive's waiting to get subbed in.
Bro,
But I think,
I'm just chilling, watching.
yeah, you've had him there.
Yeah.
You have.
No, but okay, cool. So let's all agree then. So we've got Klopp and Pep as top 2, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, top 2. I'm putting Klopp as
I
one.
think the third one, the easiest way to go about is you tell me your one, I'll tell you mine, you tell me yours. I don't think
in
we're
the
gonna-
Prem
we're not
right
gonna
now,
agree on
the
one.
thing is, yeah, see, and this is going to sound mad, okay, but it depends how you're looking at it and what many seasons. If we're going on last season, then
He's going for Brendan Rodgers.
He had a
hold
great
on. I was
season.
going to throw him in there because
He's
how
had
can
a
you
great
not?
season.
Leicester City, and you're challenging for top 4.
And today as
Yes,
well,
they
by the way.
they won the league, but that was a one-off. They're never going to do that again at that.
Wow.
But
Never know. Never say that.
no, but look what they've done today to City.
Oh, but, oh.
Okay, look what they're doing.
That goal.
Look what Brendan Rodgers got them doing.
Which goal?
Hey, the 2 of them, Madison's one and
Madison's
Madison's
one
one.
today. But then you
Vardy's
can
one.
then you can throw in Nuno Gomez, as Jerome calls him. You can throw in Nuno from Wolves. You go to Wolves now, you're scared.
great club to be at.
You can't even if they come to you as an away team.
Yeah.
You're not looking at them
Oh, it's
like
never
you
come-
used
it's
to.
never come to
Oh,
me,
yeah.
it's never
No,
come to
but
me.
you're
It's a big game, innit?
10 years ago, yeah, when they was in the Prem, they'd come to you and you'd be like, okay, cool, this is easy 3 points. No one would question it. Now you're thinking,
Agreed. Yeah.
if we go there, I'm
It's
happy with a draw.
problem.
But in
I'm happy
all
with a draw.
honesty,
In all honesty.
like, taking nothing away from Wolves, but that is what the Premier League's coming. Any team you play now.
I know,
But
but
no, nothing away from
but
Wolves.
the
Like,
caliber,
you're going to play Wolves,
but
and
the
Wolves are looking
caliber,
to
yeah,
beat
the
you.
caliber of from the top 4, yeah, or top 6, compared to Wolves, who should be looking at a
essentially
mid-table
fighting.
team.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, like you should be going to them saying, yeah, this is 3 points. It might be tough, but we're getting 3 points.
Are we saying that based off the name though? Because if we, I mean,
Yes,
I'm saying
but
because the players they've got in their team,
And that's what I'm saying.
are big players.
But then you
They've
look
got
at
players that are
but then
well
you look at what
used.
happened yesterday with Chelsea. We're going to West Brom thinking, okay,
it's
we
3
need to
points,
win.
3
With the
points.
players we've signed and the team that we have,
Should be
you're going to
guaranteed.
them and you're saying, as a fan,
Yeah.
we're getting 3 points. We're walking away with 3 points.
I think it's the name thing though.
But of course, yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely. Obviously, you can't like money in the Premier League is massive. Like
Yeah.
you see, every club's got money to spend now. So players like you see in who was it? Wolves again broke the transfer budget like
They got
35 million
Semedo,
for
didn't
yeah, Semedo when they bought
Good
another player.
signing.
35 million. He was
Very good
18.
signing.
A
Yeah,
team like
yeah.
Wolves paying 35 million to an 18.
They might as well just
Like-
go sign the Portugal team.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
got 6 starting. And they're
All,
all
what's his name?
Portuguese.
All the agents players
Mm.
because he's is it Mendes?
Georgie Mendes.
There you
Yeah.
go, yeah.
Got
That was a big
someone
signing for
really
Everton
good.
as
There
well.
you go, go on.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah,
Mendes?
Everton.
Oh, we can
What's
go on
his
to
name?
actually if you want. We can go on to transfers.
Yeah, we can. Oh, okay. Where?
If you want.
I don't know
Like,
nothing.
No,
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna. No, this is what
No,
I'm
he
gonna
does.
say.
He does. Believe
He
me.
does,
No,
yeah,
he knows
he's-
something. He's just
He just
waiting,
doesn't. He
waiting
doesn't
for his
wanna
moment.
have a thing.
Wait, hold on.
But,
Like, who do you support?
Mm,
Who do you support?
Wait.
Just tell us.
I said, wait,
because
why
nobody
did you
knows.
think that?
None of us know.
why do you
Bro,
have to think?
You know what?
Who do you
I feel
support?
like everyone's been waiting for this because I get asked this everywhere at uni.
Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. so here we go, because you know. Go on. Who do you support?
I know who he supports.
Who? Good.
I've seen him with one top on, and that was Arsenal. But he's on that.
I-
Oh,
I'm-
relax,
I'm- oh,
relax.
what?
I've got an excuse for that. Though.
Yeah, you told me it's because you had red shoes.
I had my Jordans.
Wow.
It was matching my
Fashion.
Jordans.
They get
And I was
dripped
going
is a
out.
serious
No,
thing.
I would,
I
I would
dripped
think
from
you're
the
Arsenal
there.
fan. I'd think you're Arsenal.
Yeah, so go on. Who do you
Are you
support?
good?
Give us an answer. Go on. Who do you support?
Nah,
Nah,
I
Nah,
I
it's not time.
I
Let's say Barcelona.
just support football.
Oh, what? You support football, but you don't know what's going on in
Do you know
football.
what's mad? Yeah, like
Make it make sense.
2 years ago,
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
I was about to buy the Liverpool kit.
Does that mean-
because it's looking nice, bro? I can't even lie.
So you're one. You're
I've got-
just
I've
you're
got-
the
I've got
fashion
this-
one.
I think that just shows Klopp's a top manager.
No, bro, no. Just
Yeah.
I know
No,
they've
you're-
got one of my Jordans and bang with it.
There you go. So you buy the
Fed
kits for
kit-
fashion.
No.
yeah?
The
So you
Fed
don't
kit.
support a team then?
You don't support it. You just buy kits for fashion.
No, but I've got a.
So you know nothing about football?
Wait. I like.
Nothing about football.
Do you know what's the reason why a lot of people say I don't know nothing about football, even though I'm a coach, which is a bit questionable in this, and I play football. Yeah, I prefer watching football, like as in like grassroots football. That's what I prefer.
Nice. You have to
Like
give back to the community.
No, it's not even like giving back or anything. It's just like I prefer that, and I feel like it's more like I can relate to more of that.
Mm.
Like that's why I don't really.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
With the Premier League and stuff like that, yeah, I just look at it. I'm like, I don't find it. I don't know where I said it.
He said Premier League.
What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on?
That was first strike. First
Yeah,
strike.
you're right. Remember,
But
it's free now.
with that-
you got an extra life today.
True.
Keep up.
Yeah, but I feel like with that, yeah, I relate more with grassroots football because, especially like with kids. That's why I'm one of the I'm a coach. Yeah, I enjoy watching like my players play on a thing, even though I got smacked today.
Don't. No, you
Oh, no,
didn't.
you
No, you
can't do that.
I
didn't.
can-
Oh yeah, I was
can
joking.
never
Okay,
enjoy
cut that.
You didn't. Obviously, you're bouncing back next week.
No, but in that, yeah, even in general, I just like watching like grassroots football and stuff like that. And because, especially with kids, yeah, you never know what's gonna happen.
Never.
You never
True.
know, like some kids will just come out like just some mad shots, all that. Like
Mm.
I relate with more with that,
From
yeah,
that.
and yeah.
Harry on a Saturday.
Oh,
Oh,
big free
whoa.
kick he scored on Saturday. Shout out to my left foot Sweden yours.
Jeremy the squad this week.
Oh,
Hold on.
If I no, you can't have that.
Hold on. Now you know what? Let me pick him up. He had a
Hold
good
on.
game on Saturday.
He had a good
He had a
game,
good
though.
game on Saturday.
He
He
did
was
have a
very
good
vocal,
game.
very vocal. Didn't get spun.
Wait.
But not a lot.
I think many people that's played with me know I'm a vocal player.
I'm glad. I'm
Oh,
glad.
yeah, I was wondering
thinking,
where that was
you're
going,
walking
you know.
yourself into a dark corner.
I was about to guess as well.
But you know what? You know what? Cool.
I'm
So
an honest guy.
No, you are. I appreciate it at times. Cool. So I say we've covered top 3 managers at the end of the day. Our third one.
We haven't talked-
Well,
okay, so
I say
what?
our third one's.
All right, okay, cool.
I say, yeah,
Guardiola.
let's just go.
Let's get the third one
Let's just go
out.
for the third one. We can all go. And then
Okay,
we'll
cool.
move
I'm
on.
gonna put in Nuno in there
Alright, cool. You're
because of what he's done over the past few years.
right,
I
cool.
would put Arteta, but it's too soon
Cool, fair enough.
for me.
Obviously, as an Arsenal fan and as a football lover and a football fanatic and understanding so much about the game, it has to be Arteta because we've seen, compared to someone like Lampard, there's a philosophy of Arsenal.
It's always got to be that
There's a style-
comparison.
There's a style of play.
Guys,
Have you watched the way Arsenal play? So when we play against big teams, you can't beat us. You can't break us down. Why?
big game, big players.
Exactly, and that's why Aubameyang bagged 2 against Chelsea in the final, 1 against City, and beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. Aubameyang, when we get onto top 3 players in the
Alright,
world,
yeah,
which is
see?
next, see if he's in the top 3. Anyway, cool,
He's
your
not.
turn. Who's your first?
He's not.
We'll get back on you.
I'd-
He's not.
Okay.
I would have put Brendan Rodgers in there, but you know he always in the English league always seems to slip up the last few games. So yeah, I want to go for Nuno as well.
Wait, no, I can't. I can't. You said who?
Nuno.
That's
What's
not what
his
you
name?
called him.
The Wolverhampton manager.
I said-
You know what? You
Man said Nuno. What's going
What's
on
his
here?
name? What's his name?
Nuno.
Nuno.
I said
Harry, he's like,
Nuno.
Oh, wow.
Me, bro.
Go on, Clive. Who's yours? Just leave us one, even if, from what you know.
okay, let's say big flips from the Dons.
Oh my gosh.
He's got drip, you know, that final drip.
So that's who you're going for,
Wait.
yeah? Go on. Top 3 managers in the world. You know what? You've done well to get a shout out then.
Wait, I get back. I was gonna say, probably Pep.
Jose.
That's the
Jose.
player.
Oh, no. Strike 2. No,
Oh,
seriously.
what's
You see
going
on the
on,
next
man?
episode, we're going to have to bring on some people that know a bit more about football.
Oh wait, no, I
The
actually,
next
that's
episode,
big-
going at this rate, yeah. The next episode is just me and you.
I'm about to say Pep. We already established Pep's one and two.
Wait,
And Klopp.
actually, yeah.
You've had 5 hours
Yeah,
in
no,
about
it
20
stinks,
minutes. What are you
it
talking about?
stinks.
No, but
That's a
actually,
fine.
Got 3 already.
If you saw him
I played one
yesterday.
game
Yeah.
in 11 aside and got 3 fines.
He's
Oh,
got
man.
3 lines. He's
Whoa.
had- No bookings. He's
You
had
know what? I got a cap in my hand in it, so I got 3 fines.
Wait, he has worn gloves in September,
Wait,
long johns
wait,
to a leggings
Yeah.
to a game yesterday. He's worn leggings.
You should have let him say
In
long john, bro.
September, he's worn leggings.
no, but wait,
And he was cold.
wait, can I back that though?
It
Can I back
wasn't
that
cold.
though?
Go on. What did you
Can I
say?
back
Go on.
Every game I play, I wear, they're like leggings, like the ones you wear underneath. Like I wear them every game, and the top, like the under the base layer.
What, even in the summer?
Even in the summer, bro. I've got a reason though. Even my teammates know. It's like because I go to ground a lot. So wait, bro.
What do you
It
mean?
makes sense.
What do you mean?
So-
Bro, as in like
What,
slide
yeah.
circles and stuff like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Bro,
That's what you-
I'm trying to keep
Why
my
did you see
knees.
Van Dijk? He says in his feet.
When
Yeah.
that wind's slapping your
What
knee,
is it about
Bro,
wind?
it's whoa. So you're not doing that for running then, you?
Football is not for the
That's
faint
when the
hearted.
wind-
It's not. It's
But
not
let's
for
talk
the
about the
faint-hearted.
wind.
No, but for me,
He's talking about
bro,
sliding.
Bro, I'm talking about the sliding because I know my knees and stuff. Like every time I'm sliding this, like my
Why you stand on
knees
your
come
feet?
out,
Why you
like
stand on
bust
your
down.
feet?
True.
Why don't you stand on your feet?
Nah, bro, my team knows. Triple Zebras and that. Shut them out.
No, why don't you stay on your feet?
wait.
No, why don't you stay on your feet?
Bro, I stay on my feet, bro.
We just said you wear skins.
But okay, I've got a reason as well. My opponents might be watching, but it's like because I'm a small guy innit, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a small guy, so sometimes, not every time, I don't go like shoulder to shoulder. Oh my god!
Lean.
Is that
Need a little bit.
Lean on the man.
Lean on
the man.
I can't really lean on the mat, yeah. So I kind of have to like go to the ground. It helps me.
I'm glad.
So and it's been going well with my team. My teammates know you gotta back this.
As long as you got a reason,
yeah.
it's all good.
I mean, it works for me and it works for my team, so that's all that matters.
That's good then.
How do we get here from top 3 managers?
I do not know. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
don't know.
because-
I think we need to focus more on the question. next time.
Wow, you know
Yeah,
what?
you can speak, Jerome.
Oh, no, poor boy. I think cool. You know what? So we're gonna leave that one. I think now- If we stick on the topic of top 3, I think we should go move on to top 3. We can go top 3 players in the world or top 3 youth players, or we can cover
We can do
both.
both.
I think we've got time to cover both. So I say let's go for
Players? I think players will be easier.
yeah. To be fair, we can probably get to that one.
Top 3 players.
Top 3 players in the
Top 3
world.
players in the
You know
world.
what? I think
Right
you
now.
say your 3. We'll go 3, 3, 3, and then we'll debate them if there's need to debate. Your top 3 players in the world. Let's go in order. No, let's go in order. Make
In
your
order?
best player in the world, because that's always a controversial subject.
For me, Messi.
Cool. Followed by
Ronaldo.
who? What do you-
Ronaldo.
Okay, on 3rd.
Lewandowski.
Cool. Jerome.
He's had a hell already.
No, I think
Players that are still playing, by the way.
yeah.
Like your name.
I think
Pele.
I think just go back recent season. Lewandowski first. Messi second, and I'll probably have to give third.
Who's it?
You think I'm biased? No.
Messi Mount.
No.
Yeah, he loves
He
Mount.
loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'll go Kevin De Bruyne.
Fair.
That's a good shout.
enough.
Good shout.
Ronaldo's missed out. Clive, go on. I know
Alright.
you're going to go on players you just watched last night on YouTube. Go on.
Nah.
Wait.
Wait.
Do you know when he's laughing too much?
He's got no clue
He's
in
got
it.
no clue.
Nah, but for me, yeah, it's like the players that my top 3 players is based on the players that I enjoy watching. it's not mainly because of the best players right now.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
it's
because I
opinion
enjoy
based,
watching
isn't it?
them.
It's up
Yeah,
to you.
like I've always enjoyed watching Messi since I was young. So,
Cool. Fair enough.
so
No
Messi's
controversy.
always going to be my number one.
Yeah.
And then the next one.
Do you know free football?
No, I like Suarez quite a lot. It's a bit sad that he's gone to. Did you see like on his first game what he did?
Who
Today.
did he play for?
He plays for Atletico.
Oh, you know what?
you nearly
You
stumbled.
recovered it, you
Well done,
recovered
well
it.
done,
You
well done,
recovered it.
well done, well
Cool.
done.
How did he do in his first game?
He came on the 70th minute, I think. But let me check
If
it.
he
You know,
did, then he's done
If
well.
it was 70th, he's done very well.
Yeah,
Because
he
he
did.
bagged 2 and got an assist.
my friend sent it in the group chat.
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
seriously?
No, why is
Yeah,
he
he
phone
bagged
through
two.
in a group chat? You should have taken credit for
League
that.
game.
Huh?
Yeah, against Granada. I
Yeah,
think.
bro.
Was it Granada?
Tell you what.
Hold on, I'll check it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Granada, they won
Came on
6-1.
Yeah. Got an assist, got 2 goals as well.
Yeah, he's right, 70th minute.
He's done what in 20 minutes?
Done
20-minute
well.
cameo.
Done
Not bad.
well.
That's big numbers.
Barca 2-0 up.
Oh.
So Luis Suarez.
Who scored?
Who
Yeah.
was your
Luis
who
Suarez,
was-
Messi.
You ain't gonna
Messi
get
or
it.
Suarez?
Yeah.
Let me guess.
Keep
We'll
it.
do it after. No,
Keep
we
it.
don't.
No, we can guess some.
Neymar.
Nah. I'm not
Do
really.
like Neymar.
See, but that's controversial.
I
though,
do like
because
Neymar, but is he underachieved? We'll get on to it.
Very,
Yeah,
very much.
agreed. Go on, use your third one then.
You see, like, I'm like a skill guy, innit? So even when I'm playing, guys know like.
Oh,
Wait, should I say? Should I buy it?
Should we put the megs up?
Put them up, put them up.
Yeah, link in the description.
Yeah, go for that.
So go
The
on.
Megs up, so the next one. Yeah, you're right still.
Neymar, what you playing? Neymar 3.
But Neymar and Mbappe, like,
No, pick one.
oh.
I'd definitely
I used to,
go
you know
with
who I used to like? I feel like he's underrated. Yeah, that time Balassi. I used to like. Oh!
No! What's going on?
Alright, I'm a head
Yannick
up.
Bolasie.
What is
What?
going on?
Yannick Bolasie.
He has said he has tried to put him in the top 3.
Get back in here, get back in here. Get back in here now. Get back in here
Let's have a
now.
moment of silence. A moment
No.
of silence. No,
Wait, isn't please? I enjoyed watching it.
No, moment of silence.
Yannick Bolasie.
Alright, that's enough. Get back in here
Yeah,
now.
what have you
Sit
done?
down
Let's-
and
let's-
hold the smoke.
Balassi is a great tricks, amazing. He's had his great days, but top 3 in the world. I don't even know if I'm
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Hold on,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on,
Hold on,
hold on,
hold on,
hold on,
hold on.
hold on, hold on. No, hold on.
That's what he did.
Donny rolled the ball and wiped the floor in a game, bro, in a Premier League game.
Yeah, but-
But he's hard. He's hard. We're shouting
No, no, no,
hard.
bro,
He's cold.
But think about it.
Hey, if I see that from any of my boys
He's
on a
cold.
Sunday, yeah,
We
I'll
stop,
be
you have to
going
stop
crazy
playing. You
on
have
the
to stop playing.
sideline.
You have to stop the
100%.
game.
No, but let me say it's like
I reckon I could get
I said it from the start. They're not mainly the
Bro.
top players or anything. It's just like what I enjoy watching, innit? Like.
yeah, of course. Don't
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
because
I know you said
the
that,
things like-
but
plus I
when
lived-
we spoke in
I
top
lived in
3,
South Africa before, and you know when they're playing ball, yeah, it's mostly like skill, show off, like,
like Bolasie swipes and that.
bro, don't find it back.
No, what do you mean?
Even though I do that in the matches like that.
Yeah, so no, I'll be honest. I completely get what you mean about you put your top 3 in, but that.
I think
Was-
they're
I know.
past that. I
Probably
think they're past
Neymar
tense.
will take over. Neymar will take over.
Because I'll be honest, I don't think Bolasie's top 3 in his own club. And he
what-
plays for
what's in
Everton.
this
He plays for
paper?
Everton.
He's still there.
Yeah, he went out on loan last year, didn't he?
Exactly. And he was Sporting Lisbon, and he was injured the whole season.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, nothing against Bolasie.
That's right.
Great
No, yeah, he's
great
fine.
footballer.
He is
but
good, he is
I
good.
bet you're not top 3 in the world.
He's
He
good.
doesn't ever see.
Oh,
it.
he released his music as well.
I was just about to say
Where's
that.
music?
Yeah,
Yeah, he done it on SBTV.
Don't forget, there's a few of them, you know, not just him. You got who? No,
Yeah, don't,
Who else
you're
is
not getting out now.
You know what?
Oh,
There's-
I swear
there's
he done
a
a thing. Oh,
There's a few rappers in it that play football.
did he
Memphis
do
Depay.
it? Did he do a
I
Fire in the
recently
Booth?
I hope not.
No, he
Fire in
didn't.
the
No.
Booth.
No, he done something, yeah, but he got out Bradley Wright Phillips because they're boys, isn't it?
Oh.
And he was playing in MLS at like 25. But anyway,
Cool. So that's your top 3. Cool.
Jerome done his
Nah,
top 3, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
good.
Messi,
You
Neymar,
know.
Suarez, MSN, man.
Yeah, Emerson.
Sure.
man.
Nice.
No, that's good.
nice,
Okay, that's
nice
fair
stuff.
enough. Go on. Okay.
I think it's got to go. It's got to go Ronaldo first. Messi is a joke. I
Are you
love
good?
it. No, Messi's a joke. Messi's a joke, but Ronaldo.
Bro, I've always seen it like Ronaldo's like a one-man team, like as in oh no, it's
When
a
was the last
one-man
time you watched Ronaldo
guy,
play football?
but Messi is like a team player. And what sports about? Football? Oh, no football. You know.
There's no I in team, but there's an I in win. Remember that.
Oh,
Winning. Remember that. Was
so
Ronaldo
that's why
win?
you're like, let me not speak.
Cereal win. There's an I in cereal.
I was a winner today.
Twice. Twice.
Oh, I was a winner today,
Wow.
still.
Twice indeed.
Not twice.
Wait, when did you win?
But no, going back
I had a
to
game,
go,
bro.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Good.
going back to what you said.
Well, let him finish his top 3.
Okay. Yeah,
Ronaldo
I'd
first.
say
Ronaldo first, Messi second.
Ronaldo.
Did he say?
Wait.
I was still on first, thank you very much. No, so yeah, Ronaldo's first. Second, yeah, cool, it has to be Messi. I don't know why I thought, but it has to be Messi's got to be second. And I think, just going off, not even just the last year, but what they've done for the game, you've got to put Lewandowski in the top 3, 100%. Like last year, joke, he should have won Ballon d'Or. Of course, shortly behind Lewandowski is the second best striker in the world, Aubameyang, but we're not going for 4, we're going for 3. So top 3, Ronaldo, Messi,
Obama, who?
Lewandowski. Boy. So yeah, I'd say 2 of them, not 2, 1 of them's been consistent in all of us, so we know that Messi is easily in everyone's.
Ronaldo was in what, 2?
So, well, I think you pick Ronaldo,
And
I
you.
pick Ronaldo.
That's it.
No Ronaldo. I know Ronaldo's.
But
he's
why?
a difficult
Okay,
one,
cool.
but
But let me ask Duran. Why not Ronaldo? What do
You look at the 2 players I said, Lewandowski and Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Okay, apart from a penalty, they contribute to their team a heck of a lot. De Bruyne, corners, free kicks, assists, general play, build-up play. Lewandowski,
No, let him
finishing
finish.
finishing the final third.
Let him kill himself.
Wait. Triple winning season. Okay, in the league, top goal scorer,
Mhm.
won the Golden Boot for
Mhm.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
Champions League,
Golden.
yes, Golden Boot,
Did he?
yes.
Who?
Robert.
Bruyne. Oh, Lewandowski.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about De
No,
Bruyne.
because
No.
Okay, yeah, alright.
So-
Yeah,
so-
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Lewandowski.
I don't
that's
think
why-
Lewandowski.
we had Lewandowski.
I think
now,
if
but-
Clive wasn't
The
focusing
reason
his
why I never
skills,
said
we would have put him in
Ronaldo,
there.
the reason why I never said Ronaldo is because, as much as they did win the league, and obviously everyone watches Juventus because of Ronaldo, you could argue that this is one of Juventus' worst seasons in the past 3 or 4 years. Worst season in the Champions League.
But is that his fault?
Yeah, but they've never done well in the Champions League.
Well, cool, yeah, they got to the final, but they've lost.
They've been to the final
A few
once
times
or
they've lost.
twice.
Yeah,
they've
they lost against the Barca and
So
lost
they've
against
never
Real
done
Madrid.
So
well.
I don't
Champions League.
think they've progressed under Ronaldo.
But
Yeah.
do you think? But does that not make Ronaldo one of the top? That's not necessarily on Ronaldo.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
Of course it is.
Because no,
if
it's
you're
like,
one of the
look
best
at
players in the
Messi.
world,
When was the last time
How-
Messi
you
won the
play-
Champions League?
There you go.
If
with
you
them.
play-
When was the last time Messi? No, no, Messi's in there, but
With
you're
Messi,
going off
Neymar,
Messi's
Suarez.
individual accolades. Then Ronaldo competes.
Of course.
Because how does Messi? Messi, look, they just lost 8-0, 8-2 against Barcelona. So what does that mean? Doesn't that
But
mean he's
Messi,
one of
but
Barca's
Messi
worst
still
seasons in
wins
Champions League?
personal accolades.
So
But so does
That-
Ronaldo.
I don't think he, apart from most
Nah,
penalties scored
Messi-
in the league, I don't think he
Oh.
wins anything else. In recent
Wait.
years,
I won't put one
who?
again.
Who got
top goal scorer Immobile for Lazio.
who?
Wait.
For Lazio.
And then what's his name?
Hold
What's
on,
his name?
hold on. He's had 2
Yeah.
shockers in
Immobile,
one sentence.
Immobile.
Man
What's
said
his name?
immobile.
What's his name? It's Immobile.
Immobile.
For who?
Lazio.
But let me just check that top goal. So I think you might
That's
be.
alright.
You could be
Still,
right.
Lazio.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Lazio.
Oh, you're going worse. You're getting worse. Lazio.
Okay, yeah, you're cool. You're right. Yeah, you got
But-
36 goals. Ronaldo got 31.
Oh, how old is Ronaldo?
35.
Yeah, but we're not asking how old.
But no, but I think
the best player in the
but I'm
world
just-
is.
But
We're
you're
asking
looking
who's
at it
the best
though.
in the
But
world.
Yeah, but you're
saying-
saying that
but I'm
Messi's
just
won
saying.
things, but so's Ronaldo. Like you're saying individually.
I
They've
don't
both
think.
won
I don't
things.
think there's anything Ronaldo has shown me in the past 2 years that he's better than Lewandowski.
Okay, but you could argue that for Messi.
No.
Yes, you can.
Because
Messi's my number one. Messi's number one.
Lewandowski's won the most. Well, in recent years, look what he won last season.
Yeah, of course.
And look,
but
by the way, in the Champions League,
what I'm saying
a
is,
joke.
But
you,
Bayern
that
had a banging
argument
team
for
there.
Ronaldo,
But
you
they
can
lost
have the
today.
same argument for Messi.
First game Champions.
You can have that same argument for
I
Messi.
beg to differ because if you look at this summer, look how much drama there was behind Messi leaving.
But of course there would be.
Barcelona. Okay, you look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid's won the league last season. Okay, no Ronaldo. For the first time, they won the league without Ronaldo in almost 10 years.
And I think, by the way, you're kind of contradicting yourself in the sense that you said that. Obviously, look at what Messi's won. He didn't win the league last year, but Ronaldo won the league.
He didn't, but
But Ronaldo won the league.
But Messi still had one
But
of his
Ronaldo.
personal best.
What did I say? What did I say about three minutes ago? Let him kill himself. he's going to do it.
No,
Let
him talk,
Messi's
he'll
had
do
one of
it.
his best personal seasons. You
Who?
know, 20 plus goals. 20 plus Messi.
20 plus
20
goals.
plus goals.
You're talking about players that bag 30, 40
Wait, who's he
goals.
talking about?
Messi.
Get out of
No,
here,
what
man.
have you done?
What are you talking
20
about?
plus goals.
20
Sorry,
plus.
sorry.
For Messi.
Ronaldo's only got about 24, 25 league goals. Most of them were
He
penalties.
scored 31 plus. I just read
in
it
all
to you.
competitions.
In the Serie A, he scored 31 goals
Well,
last
that's
season.
still great. That's still great.
That's
No.
Wait.
It is
Wait,
over.
I'm not-
I think we've got to take the mic off.
But what warrants him better than Lewandowski? Because Messi still got 26 assists or 22 assists, something stupid like that.
And
think we
that's
got
why
some-
Messi was number one.
I think we've got to start backing his facts up as well. 'cause
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
That's why
I
I
think
got
he's
no
just bucking him
Ronaldo.
out thin air.
They're wayward like his bosses.
No,
I'm
just taking
doing a good
Ronaldo
job
out of
keeping
the
quiet.
I can't lie.
right.
He took a free kick on Saturday.
No.
Oi, that came like a bullet. Whoever headed that, concussion, 3 weeks.
Wait. You know the header when you go down there? You have to get under the ball.
He had to stoop. And
Yeah,
wait,
no, Jerome took a free
you know-
kick
you
from
know-
the halfway line. yesterday.
Wait. Why did Len take the kick?
No, it's from the halfway line. No one else would. He's the furthest man back. Furthest man
Why did
back.
it
And he's
start?
played it, and bless him, he tried to hit as hard as he can.
No, but the thing is, yeah, you know when the striker's got to stoop and header it,
Yeah.
and it hit the back of the head.
I took it on, yeah.
Concussion.
What was it down for? Is that a few minutes?
Boy, Jerome was down for a few minutes.
Wait,
I've asked him, I said to him, do you want to help up? He said, no, I'm tired.
Oh, yeah.
We were what, about
That was
5
bad,
minutes in?
Wait, how many did you get?
Match fitness.
How many minutes did it say?
That was a hard tackle. That was a hard
Yeah,
tackle.
you got checked.
You did get bullied still.
Why did he get taken out?
Yeah.
You got checked. But I've gone to help him up. He's like,
Saw the stars, mate. I saw stars for a second.
How old are your defenders? Were?
huh?
Right
What?
back.
Right back.
Right back where?
How do it?
Anyway,
Find a way.
moving on.
Yeah, I think
Okay, what were you playing?
me.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to say it like that?
Wait,
I think like wing.
Just let him talk you through the game. Talk him through the game.
Right.
Because it was a howler for everyone involved.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, no. We
No,
weren't top
good
score
game.
lines.
Yeah.
We were close. It was only what, 2-goal deficit.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what though? To be fair, they played with 12 players on the pitch.
Oh yeah, it's true.
How?
Referee.
Referee.
Oh, poor. No, I mean, like, not even trying to be biased. Poor.
For how
It
long?
was
For how long?
terrible.
Wait, apparently the referee came like you today in Jerome's game, stopping the game early. So we won't talk too
But
much.
Jerome was losing. So
Apparently he scored. Apparently he scored. Like a 3-3 and you.
But I gave him so much minutes as well. I kept.
Oh
pausing
my.
the time.
No. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, I was
We
joking.
don't do that.
We don't do that.
Now, when the ball went out though, like far, I was pausing the timer. You're allowed to do that as well.
Well, you're not. You just add on to the end. But hey.
What are you talking about?
Or you
Anyway.
Don't do that.
full time.
I think, yeah.
Listen, the ball went out in my game today, under 9s. I was letting that timer go down.
Wow. It's
No,
a
I
friendly,
didn't do
it's a
that.
friendly. In the league games, we don't.
Nah, I'm joking.
In the league games, we at the
I
restaurant.
paused it though at one point. We was changing keepers. Way too long. But it happens.
It does.
Jerome, just accept it. You lost. I accepted that I lost.
No, I wouldn't say you lost to Clyde, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
I want them.
Story for a different day.
But yeah, I think cool. So I think again, top three that they're fairly similar to an extent.
With a sprite.
I think.
Bit of sprite, please. Thank
Messi's
you.
guaranteed. Lewandowski gets involved.
Yeah, I think again we're similar. Clyde's opinion, I guess, doesn't really count.
What is it?
Clive's opinions 2018, 2017 players.
Alright. So we're happy with the top 3 now.
Well, I guess you look at it.
I mean,
Messi makes it. Messi's in. Cool.
I think Messi and Lewandowski.
Lewandowski made it in 3. Lewandowski's in. It really just needs Ronaldo because it's 2
Yes.
votes, 2 in, 2 out. So
it's the
essentially,
third one, isn't it?
yeah, essentially that's what it leads.
Right.
That's if we're not going in a particular order. In general, the top 3 players are generally similar.
Yeah.
But I think just Ronaldo's the one that 2 have him in. 2
I
have
think-
him out. And that just comes down to I guess personal preference. But really, truthfully, Jerome's vote shouldn't count because he started talking about 20 goals.
Yeah, he used
in
to
the
have a
league
howler again.
when he scored 31.
What shot?
31. 1, 3.
Still got more goal involvement.
So I think an interesting topic as maybe a last one to cover today, which we should potentially spend some time on, is I think youth players, top 3 youth players in the world. I think it's
What age are we
In the
talking
world?
about? Because
I think we're similar to the PFA award, the young player. We go to 23.
23?
23, yeah. I think it's an interesting one because there's obviously player development. They're young and it can be a first season. We've seen players that have had a very good first year, etc. Second year falling off. But I feel like yes, it's a great one because it's the future, and especially after Messi and Ronaldo eventually retire.
Yeah.
We're looking at who's the next big thing. again, we've slightly mentioned Neymar being kind of underachieved.
He's
Obviously,
old too old.
that's what I'm saying. Obviously, he's no longer. He's definitely not a youth player now. But I mean, in the sense that like we're kind of looking past him. Like, yes, when they retire, depending on when they do, he might have a year at the top. But even then, look at the players coming through. I think going on top 3. I think even before going on order, we can throw some out there. That's obviously we've got Mbappe, Jadon Sancho. Any you want to throw?
But I mean, you can throw a few.
Rashford used to be banging.
No, I think Rashford.
He's
Rashford's
there.
he's still good.
He's still there.
Would I say top 3? I don't know, but he's definitely still a very good youth player.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it depends how we're looking at it. Because if we're saying top 3 right now, I'm putting Mbappe first.
Sancho second.
I think you lot are missing a very big name.
Who? I was going to say Haaland. He's got to be up there.
Messi Mount.
No, he's not there.
Oh, you're not going to say Messi now. But if not, I'll show you the door. You're not going to say Messi.
I'm not putting Haaland in yet.
What? I think he's very. I'm not saying he's top 3, but I mean he's a very good youth.
No, of course. But I don't think he's top 3 yet. He will definitely get there.
Hold on, I just want to know. Joe, who are you going to say though?
He's going to say Messi Mount.
Messi Mount.
You won't. I know you won't.
We're cool that.
Who were you going to say?
Alphonso Davies.
No, big shout. Big
It's
shout.
good shout,
Alphonso,
good shout.
yeah, definitely up there.
I think those are underappreciated ones because they're defenders. Not many people put defenders, but Trent.
Oh, quality player. Trent's great.
How old is he?
You can put
don't
Trent.
do that,
You don't do that.
Don't
You have
do
to
that.
put Trent.
Trent's a
No,
very
I'm
good
saying
player.
how good is Trent?
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Woo!
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, so Trent's definitely. Go on, Clive. You got any for us?
I pretty much said it.
Mike, please.
Oh no, I said it. I said it.
You swear or you know?
Wait.
Go on. Any young
Yeah.
players that you think are?
Just anyone that you see.
I think
that
there's
you
a lot.
decent.
There's a lot. I
There's
think
loads.
We've
There
no
is
doubt.
I've got. Oh, let me check his age actually. Quickly.
I guess Raheem Sterling's past that youth stage, only 25.
Question: How old? I'm not saying he's top 3, top 5. He might not even.
Oh, he's
10.
past it as well.
But how old's Ousmane Dembele for Barcelona?
23, I think.
Go on.
24.
Go on. How on?
He's not top 3.
Who did you just search?
He was one that
Who did you just
should have
search?
been, but didn't.
Made a wicked
Kimmich.
profit on him.
Oh, Kimmich is a joke.
If he was
Such a
younger,
versatile-
he's 25 now.
That has reminded me, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
That's for the next episode. We can't keep that.
That has reminded me.
Can't do
Even
that now.
Jones got a smile.
Shall we say?
What? No, we didn't say
No,
that.
okay.
What we're going to touch on next time, Jerome. We're comparing 2 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're touching it next time, but it's honestly something to listen to.
Just stay
Jerome
tuned in
will
it because
blow your
Jerome.
mind,
yeah.
honestly. But yeah, I think back
Gonna
to
get
youth
grilled.
players. Yeah.
I like Haaland.
No,
he's
Haaland's
a
good.
player.
Like, I like watching him.
How was Gnabry?
I feel like he works so hard.
No, Gnabry's been about for a minute.
Yeah, I think
he
he's
must be like
25.
24, 25. But Gnabry,
He's old now.
what's Sane as well? 25, 24, 25.
23.
Yeah. No, I don't think he is. I think he had his last season.
Yeah, Gnabry's 25.
And Sane must be 24 or turning 25.
I think
24.
24. Yeah. I remember
25 in January.
Yeah. So Sane, another. I guess again they're all still quite young. Obviously, if we were to open up that much, and there's a lot more names you throw in.
Yeah.
Like you throw in obviously Sane, Gnabry.
Yeah. But I mean, if you.
Ooh.
Wait,
Go
what's
on.
that one that his dad used to play for someone? He plays for City. That he came on today, or was it starting? Striker.
Oh, the one that got
Delap.
tackled. by
Yeah,
Roy
Delap.
Keane.
Yeah.
Rory
What is he
Delap.
saying? Like,
Oh, is that
I haven't seen him much.
Yeah, that's Rory Delap.
See, when I saw that name, I was like,
He scored in midweek in the cup.
Is he hard or?
He's decent striker.
No,
Good striker.
no.
No, he's not. Obviously, he's only 17 though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's 17. I was like, oh,
Yeah, but
he's playing today.
yeah. But I don't think he'll be. I mean, he'll be. I think he'll make the makings of a good striker, but I think he'll be world class.
Someone like Foden, does he get put up in? Obviously, I
He
know
gets put in the top 10 for me.
Phil Foden.
Greenwood gets put in the top 10
Is-
for me.
that means therefore
absolutely-
Bakayoko Saka has to be put. in
Yeah,
the top
Saka's
10.
top 10.
Has to.
Yeah.
Has to.
Yeah.
But we're saying this. Is this now? I was looking at Premier League because then you got to look at from Dortmund. What's his name? He's 17. Oh,
Who?
get his name wrong. Raya, is it?
The American or the
Oh, is he,
Moroccan.
is he American? Like, what's his name?
Raya,
Yeah, Raya. Is that his name?
I think so. I don't know.
You got Atsu
Well, for
Fati
Dortmund?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I said that to
yeah,
Joe. I mean, I
yeah.
said that to Harry
That's what I was
yesterday.
just saying earlier. He scored
Yeah.
twice today for
I
Boston.
did, yeah, see another big player. He's like what 17?
Yeah, he just turned. He might just turn 18.
You know,
So yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential.
Don't
there's
tell
one
me he's
more.
got
I
a
feel like
hat-trick.
you're not gonna violate me for or something.
Go on.
Yeah, he's 17.
He's not made much because he's in Celtic. You know,
Oh yeah, I know.
No,
what
I mean,
you're
I
gonna
got-
say.
I can say his name. Is it Dembele? Like,
Which one? There's so many.
No,
Oh wait,
little
Oh,
kid.
the little
Yeah,
one.
the one-
the one who
Yeah,
he
yeah,
played
yeah,
with
yeah.
balls is like 13.
Bala.
I
Yeah.
feel,
Bala.
I feel
He
like
made his
Bala.
debut at
He's
15.
a
See
joke.
all
Yeah.
your 15-year-olds out there?
Yeah.
Bala, Dembele.
I feel like he's gonna be
Bala.
out there. If
Why
he
has he
keep-
turned? What's going? What's?
But do you lot feel like he's gonna
Everything
do
okay?
good in Celtic, or do you reckon he should move or something?
You know what? He's so
but
young,
the
isn't it?
thing
He's
is,
so
yeah,
young.
everyone's got the perception. Well, I do anyway. That's the Scottish league is just
Not banging.
shocking.
Yeah.
Scary.
I mean,
scary.
I think we play better
No,
on a Saturday.
Stop it.
But
Stop
I
it.
mean,
Wait,
That's
wait,
debatable.
wait,
That's
wait,
I'm
wait,
just
debatable.
saying.
No,
I
we
reckon.
played
No,
well.
I reckon we would finish
No,
16th in that league.
Is there even 16 teams in that league?
I don't think so.
I don't
But
think there is, is there?
okay, we'll
They play
finish.
everyone 3 times.
Oh, there's definitely
Yeah,
not
it's a real
16.
struggle.
Okay, all right, we'll finish. We won't get relegated, but we'll finish one place out.
I think that's like second last or third. or
But we
something.
stay.
Wait, your team with you lot, innit?
No,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
yeah,
play.
yeah.
You wouldn't play.
We might pick up a clean sheet.
I doubt it. Not
You
with
at
that
the
keeper.
back. You at the back.
Oh no, not with that keeper.
Aye, stop.
Oh no, sorry. If you're watching, sorry.
JR at the back.
Oh my.
No, I'm joking. No, I don't care.
But yeah, no, I think
I said as much.
I think yeah, I think.
Wait, you don't have a coach or is it a captain? Like?
Well, we've got Jerome. Honestly, yeah.
Nah, wait, listen, Jerome. No, to be fair, Jerome's talking is good.
What? When he's on the bench? then?
Verb.
I'm asking.
Stop.
I'm
Come and
asking.
watch him on a Saturday,
I'm
and obviously
asking.
you'll change your opinion.
I know what I'm talking about when I'm on the pitch. I just see the bigger picture.
No, he does.
I might not
He
be
just
able
don't
to
relate
do
on
it.
the
I might not be able to do it myself.
No, you
but
might.
I
No,
can
he demands
definitely
things.
tell
Oh,
that
he
you
gives
can't
it.
do.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, he definitely demands things. that he
So
doesn't
you're
want
like more
to
of a manager than actually a player then?
do. No, he's like a supporter that shouts instructions from the side.
Oh.
I'm more like a Jose Mourinho.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, well,
Right, yeah,
At the moment, anyway. But
matter of
You know what? That's a great one actually, because look at you. You used to win trophies when you were younger, and now look, now you've fallen off. Sounds like the special one. So you know what? It's a great comparison. Yeah, I think there's so many young footballers. And even when you go to Dembele, you then look at people like an interesting one for the future, like Xavi Simons, who used to play for Barcelona, now plays for PSG.
yeah.
Another one.
What about-
16-year-olds. Bala. Watch him. Bala.
Xavi Simons.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say a name. I did.
Yeah, I was waiting for
I was waiting
you.
to say the name, really.
He's 17, but no, yeah, he's cold. He made his first team debut. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see him a bit more.
17.
Yeah, I believe he's 17.
And he's made his debut for PSG.
Yeah, well, he made it in a friendly. so
Okay, but what about
this
things?
pre-season.
I can't remember his first name. You know George Ware? He's striker.
Yeah.
His son played for PSG, didn't
Timothy, isn't it? Tim's on, right?
Might be
Yeah,
Timothy,
something
well,
like that,
yeah.
He's
He-
been-
American.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He made his debut at like 17.
Wicked
When I
on
was
career
in-
mode on FIFA.
Oh,
Wicked.
Nah, he made
Wicked.
Yeah, he made his debut.
So
at
now
17.
what's he doing?
He's playing for under 21. No, it's good though. PSG.
Oh, he's
I
done
think
PSG.
a few years.
I think you're gonna see within this year, next year, you're gonna see so many more youth players. I think football's getting youth players more involved now. I think
They
back
have
in the
to, though,
day,
don't they?
it was always about the
And
big
that's the fact.
names,
Experience.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Experience. You know. I think the likes of Mikel Arteta, Frank Lampard. You look at Oli, what he's brought in at United as well. You know, this is just in England. You know, you look around the world, everyone is just bringing in their youth players in now, and it's like
Yeah.
every season there's about 3 or 4 names that come through the door.
Yeah, I
You
think
look at Hudson-Odoi. Okay, 2 seasons ago, everyone was saying he deserves 100 grand a week, and now look at him. People debate if he's supposed to be in the Chelsea team or not. You know, but then you got other players that just broke through. You know, you got Justin from I think Leicester.
Yeah, he had
Wicked
good games
fullback,
there.
left back.
Wicked,
Yeah.
who they won 5-2 against Man City at the Etihad.
Mhm.
And I
He's
struggled to
struggling
get that out. Struggled to get that one out.
I think
Okay, so like no, I think for youth players, I think it's very hard to pick the top 3 because you
There's
know
so many.
every season
There's
is
so
a
many,
different
yeah.
story.
But I think the top 2 are quite obvious. I think Mbappe and Jadon Sancho are leading the
Yeah.
way. Like,
I think in the Premier, we're going to see a lot more obviously because each team has to have a certain amount of homegrown
yeah,
players
'cause
don't
I
they?
think
From like academies or whatever, or just literally homegrown that they have to have within their whole squad. So eventually one of them's going to get the chance to play
yeah.
and they'll break through.
And I think
kind
these
of
youngsters
thing.
they're playing with an element of like they're quite fearless now. I think they're coming into the
That's
team
the
and,
thing,
and they've
that's
got
the
nothing
thing.
to lose. Like yes, you come in and you want to make the most of your opportunity, but they're coming in and they're playing their game. Like you look
Yeah.
at again, there's so many. You said Greenwood's done very well. You look
Very
at Saka,
well.
Greenwood, Mount, Xhaka.
literally. Tomori's done well when he's coming for
Mhm.
Chelsea. Billy Gilmore obviously hasn't
You
played
look at
loads.
Phil
but he's
Foden. Everyone, even
Oh,
in
now
the
he's
top.
rating Phil Foden because 2 weeks ago we were talking about his podcast. He's like, No. Not
I
Foden.
I have my queries about Phil Foden,
Yeah,
but you know,
cold,
the
yeah,
top
cold.
6. They
By the
all
way,
have
let's not
a
forget
young-
Martinelli, yeah?
Of course,
Yeah,
he's
but I'm just saying, if Foden
Chelsea,
didn't play for
ripped
City,
Chelsea,
yeah,
ripped
if
Chelsea.
Foden didn't play for City and he played for someone else, he'd be getting a lot more love.
I think
That's what I'm saying.
I think Phil Foden.
Because he'd be a regular starter, I
Yeah.
reckon, in any other Premier League team.
Yeah,
I
Not
think he's
any-
getting his
but like-
chances now, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
I think Phil Foden is. I think he's a overhyped
Oh,
English star. You know. I can definitely see Phil Foden ended up like Jack Wilshere. You know,
But
big hype at 18, 19.
what about Hudson-Odoi?
Same story. You know,
I just wanted to make sure.
big money before he's even.
Nah, because
proved
I'm a
anything.
Chelsea fan as well, but
Yeah.
you got to be honest sometimes. You know what I
Of
mean?
course.
Like he's
You
as
look-
good as I think he is, and there's potential there. At the moment, it's just
You look
yeah.
at-
He
you
doesn't warrant the 120 grand.
You look at
That's what I'm saying.
last season. Okay, Chelsea lost Eden Hazard, probably one of Chelsea's best players ever to play for the club, especially in recent years.
Mhm.
You know, and you're looking at the players that they could have brought in from the youth. Everyone was talking about Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, he was meant to be the replacement, wasn't he?
But the
What?
the
Not-
real
Stepping
real
into the shoes,
replacement was Mason Mount. You know, you look at the amount of appearances he
to be
made.
fair, he stepped up. He did step up.
You know, along with the signing of Christian Pulisic, I think them two together kind of replaced the goals that Hazard gave to the team.
I think there's a lot more to come from Pulisic
You look at
He looked good in the last few games.
when he's fully fit, and if he
Electric.
can have a run of games without getting injured, I reckon he's going to be a proper.
absolutely
proper
electric.
player.
I think also as well, like as I was saying, I feel like Mason Mount was more of the Hazard replacement over Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah,
But
but
you
there
have
was
to
big
remember-
expectations though because of what he done at Derby
Yeah,
with Lampard. So they was literally transitioning, but to come to Chelsea, which obviously is different. It's a bigger transition. You're a bigger club, bigger expectations,
Mm.
and there's a lot more on his shoulders. At Derby, he was only on loan. He could have gone there, had a terrible year, and he probably would have got loaned out again.
Yeah, you know.
But
And also, as well, he's a couple of years older. I think with these youth players, I think one season makes a massive difference.
yeah, of course.
You know, you look at the likes of Gareth Bale. Look at him. He's still being talked about 6-7 years later after he's left Spurs.
yeah,
Obviously, he done what he did at Real Madrid, but you know, he's always being taught of the highest level, even though he's been benched by Real Madrid for the past year or two.
yeah.
You look at Hudson-Odoi, you look at Mason Mount, what differences they can make over a year. But then you look at the other players that we mentioned: Haaland, Sancho, Mbappe, Alphonso Davies.
They're doing it week in, week out.
That's what I mean.
They do it
yeah.
week in, week
that's
out.
That's the
And
difference.
it's normal.
That's
And
the difference.
It's so normal.
You know,
Yeah.
they got everyone talking about them, and
Yeah.
I think that warrants them to be the top
But
3 youth
for me,
players.
them lot are cut above the rest because they're doing it in Europe and they're on the big world stage. Look at France at the World Cup. Mbappe was doing it to defenders. Do you know what I mean? They're top defenders who
Silly.
have the experience, have the many years behind them with big clubs, and he went there as like what, 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-old.
This, I,
He was ripping it up.
I think
Do you know what I
Mbappe
mean?
is crazy. Mbappe is crazy.
100%. I'm putting out there he's going to win Ballon d'Or for a few years in a row.
I think
As
I
soon
think-
as Messi and Ronaldo are gone, retired, I reckon Lewandowski if he has another season, he'll get it.
Yeah,
And then it's Mbappe's to lose, basically,
I-
in my opinion, anyway.
In my opinion, I think if there's young players out there looking to who's the one to watch, of course Lionel Messi is the greatest player ever to play the game.
Yeah, literally.
But in modern day
Yeah,
football,
of course, yeah.
killing Mbappe,
Nearly, he nearly had
Mbappe,
one.
you know, pace, hard work, shooting, dribbling,
Mhm.
control on the ball, skills, excitement, decision making. He's got everything.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's got everything.
100%.
So I think that kind of brings the youth players again, similar to the rest of the topics. We've kind of got a base layer in the sense of who we feel are the top 3, and it's always up for a debate in that sense.
Yeah,
There's so many other
yeah,
players.
there's always that one that you've got a little
So,
bit
yeah.
more love for in it that you can just throw in. What? You hungry?
I need a loo. Need a loo.
But yeah, I think you know what?
You can't do the eyes in it.
Yeah, I was thinking, all right. Well, yeah, I think that kind
Yeah,
of
just-
that kind of brings it to an end, I guess,
Yeah.
for episode 1, in the sense that obviously Jerome striked out about 52
Yeah.
minutes ago. It should have been about 6 minutes in. Clive has stayed very quiet, so
Listen,
again,
Clive's got
we're
more
going to
energy,
put him
man.
up. We're going to put him up for a transfer next
He's got
week.
more energy.
We might have to sub him out.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Well, you know what? He's got a week to
Oh,
research.
sorry. Before we do finish up,
Okay.
okay.
Some of the questions
I didn't. I wanted to ask you guys all a question.
Oh,
Just based
Make
on
it
the
quick.
first few games and the transfers, top 4.
Hold on, the first few games are transfers.
No, the first few
What?
games of the season and because of
Oh.
the free transfers. Sorry, I haven't.
Who's
got
gonna
my
win the
words
league?
up. No, top four. Fourth
Cool.
to first.
What, any order or just top
Fourth to first.
fourth to first?
I'll give you mine.
Okay.
I'll give you mine.
Go
I'll
on.
give you mine.
Fourth to first, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on.
Fourth. Spurs.
I drink today. I drink the system.
Third. City. Second, Chelsea. First,
To wrap up the first episode of the Flair Football Podcast, I'd just like to say massive thank you. We've had some woeful comments on here.
Yeah.
Definitely not from me.
But-
Definitely not from me.
You've done the most talking though.
I remember it's not a roll off sub kind of thing, so you're subbed out next week. I don't know if you'll
Yeah,
get back
well.
on.
You're out of here.
Now, look, to be fair, we like your opinions because they're wounded.
I think many will agree.
Clive,
We'll see, innit?
Clive, you know what you're like.
On the bench next week.
You're like one of them players that doesn't turn up.
That's
You
every
know when you're
week,
here, but you're not here.
Every week.
I was here, man.
Come like Reece James.
Yeah. True.
But don't worry, man. I'm needed for that off topic. Like,
Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, but to wrap that up, it's been an eventful one. But, yeah, we'll see you next week.
I'd like to say a massive thank you, by the way, to Harry because this was his idea
Oh, nice.
to come up with the podcast.
I think
You know,
it's been long overdue.
Yeah, you know
But,
what? We'd spoken about it,
Yeah,
we
no.
mentioned it, we said we're going to do it, and then he's mentioned, I said, you know what, let's do it. And you know what, thank you to
but yeah, we're
Clive.
here now. We're here now.
Jerome
for
coming
telling
on.
up today as well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
for turning up, so you know.
But yeah, let us know what you think. Just leave a like, comment,
Subscribe.
Claire,
You watched
subscribe.
that for so long, innit?
So long.
You've wanted
But
to
yeah,
say
do
it
that.
out
And yeah, we'll see you next week. Episode 2 coming soon.
Nice.
Peace.
Some good music there now.